Let's start with an understanding of how autism is viewed in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so I think that autism is kind of new disorder that we started hearing about it like for the last 10 or 15 years ago. So it's kind of new disorder, but I honestly can say that there is a very good amount of awareness and acceptance of autism in Saudi Arabia. I know in some parts of the world it could be like a bad spirits or something like that. But in Saudi Arabia, the common understanding of autism is a neurological disorder. There is no stigma about it. You could face some difficulties if you have a child with autism, but there is a some kind of good resources. We hope that these resources will be much more than this, but um, maybe in the near future, we will start seeing that.
Mhm. Was there something that happened the last 10 or 15 years to encourage this kind of awareness? Or was it just gradual over time?
Yeah, it's probably gradual over time. Um, yeah, I think we started seeing that when I started working with in the field. We start seeing number of cases, but the amount of awareness, the public awareness. I know that professionals and parents are like full aware of that, but for the public awareness, I think that happened gradually.
Okay. So, what kind of services are available for families from the point of diagnosis until adulthood?
Um, so from the beginning, when the family starts feeling or noticing that there is something different about their child, um, they will start seeking diagnosis. Um, I think the process of diagnosis is, I can say fairly that it's accessible for most of the families. If the family lives in like a small city or something like that, they could face some difficulties finding a pediatrician who has enough experience to diagnose autism. But in general, I think the process of diagnosis is kind of accessible for a lot of families.
Mhm.
After the diagnosis, I think the struggle will start here for like the majority of the families. It's difficult to find a high good quality services. Um, in general, here in Saudi Arabia, there is daycare centers. It's like schools, so the child will go in the morning, spend 5 hours daily. It's like school almost, but it's for kids with disabilities. Level of disabilities that you cannot include them in the mainstream schools. So it's the basic services. They have special ed teachers, they have speech language pathologists, occupational therapists. But I think due to the increased number of kids for each therapist, the kids are not getting enough hours of therapy. But in general, it's like the basic service for kids with autism for preschool age. That's like covered by the government, so the families doesn't don't have to pay for that because it's covered by the government.
Mhm.
Of course, some parents would like to get like an extra services. Um, they will have to go and like after school sessions. You have to pay for that. So hey, this is the place where the families struggle financially because they think that the services their child getting in the daycare centers are not enough. They're looking for more therapy or more sessions. So they have to pay for these sessions because it's like private practices and they have to pay. And the prices are like vary a lot, but in general, it could be a financial challenge for the majority of families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what kinds of services are available for adults?
So this is a new field in Saudi Arabia. If your child is turning into 13, 14, 15 years old, you'll start facing more difficulties finding proper services for him because like most of the centers are providing services for kids in early age and like from 2 3 years old until 10 11 years old. After that you will face difficulties. There is, I would say, I have to say, there is some amazing initiatives here, some amazing organizations that provide training for adults with autism, but still not enough, still not scalable enough.
Hmm. Are you hearing of employers hiring adults with autism?
Yeah, this one of organizations, I think it's called in Arabic SARI. It's like paving the way for the, the finding jobs for adults with autism. They provide training. I think it's on-job training. So they start do the training and then finish the training at job sites, and they are doing very well now.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I hope that would be scalable in every area in Saudi Arabia.
You've been watching Autism Knows No Borders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so let us know what you think in the comments section. Click here to watch this interview in its entirety. You can also find us on your favorite podcast app. Tune in each week for engaging conversations of how people across the globe are inspiring change and building community. Thanks for watching. Take care.